Welcome back to KPL's podcast. This is episode 2, and today we're bringing some heat. We're going to bring some power rankings. We're going to bring some pressure picks, overrated takes, and underrated starts. I'm your host, Hassan, and we've got three well renowned, I would call them legends in Kansas City with us. So we've got here Sukumar with us. He doesn't need any introduction. He's famous. He runs leagues. He is the Mystics guy. So if you think of Mystics, you think of Sukumar. Then we've got Rajbir. Rajbir is in this league for what, 25, 30, 35, 40 years, something like that. Again, he's been one of the best batsmen in the last decade. We're lucky to have him in Greenhawks. Then we've got Hassan Zedi, the power hitter. I remember a time when people would not send their teams in to play when Hassan Zedi was playing in the opposite team. He's that guy. So between those three, they call themselves the Rajniti. This is what they like to call themselves. But and the good part about having these three with us today is that these three are not used to giving compliments. So we're going to get some good compliments out of them
Oh,
today. So before we get started, we're going to give them the platform for a second, have them talk about KPL, their thoughts about KPL, this new league. So Sukumar, we'll go ahead and get started with you.
yeah, I think KPL is a fun format. T10 is always an exciting brand of cricket, right? And T10 leagues in general, the fun part is to see how teams are mixed and matched with players from every other team, right? So it's not like Greenhawks playing and Mystics playing. It's more like a couple of guys from Greenhawks playing with people from Avengers and Raptors. It's a fun mix. That's the most exciting part for me to see how players gel well together and so on and so forth. And I think the most important piece in these kind of environments where teams are mixed up is who your damn captain is and what that leadership does. So that's what I'm most excited about for KPL.
Absolutely, absolutely. Rajbir, what are your thoughts?
Uh, I guess more leagues are generally good for cricket. It create more opportunity for players, more exposure for players, and more entertainment for fans. And I mean, the key is keep maintaining the quality and obviously good scheduling, so that it benefits everyone. So yeah,
Absolutely,
it's a good
absolutely,
initiative.
definitely. Hassan, you got some thoughts on it?
Yeah, my thoughts is like the best part is getting to know, players around the league. I know when they play for their teams, they don't get those opportunities they get in MCC or KPL. So like both these T10 leagues, it really helps us to get to know other players. Some of the hidden talent we have in the league, it comes out during these tournaments. So when you play these T20, T30s, like, hey, this guy coming to bat at number 9 or 10, he might be able to carry his team across the line. So I think that's the best part, and seeing like some of the younger guys get opportunities and um, you know, improve their game playing in a faster format. I think it's great.
Absolutely. I feel like we've already seen in practice games how some of the younger people are performing. So it gives a highlight to younger players, and then they get to perform better for other teams when they go back to play in their own teams. One thing
Right.
I'll add to that is that a lot of times people think that these tournaments start when let's say March 21st, when the first game happens. I feel like leagues like KPL, MCC, these tournaments start when the teams first bid for the team, and they select their pre-signed players, and then they go in and they perform in the auction. I feel like 20 to 30% of the team building and the winning happens in the auction and how you pre-sign players. So a lot of times people think of that like you just have to perform on the ground. No, you gotta choose a good roster. And last time when we had our first episode with some of the team representatives, we talked about the auction. We talked about who the good players were. We talked about who the big signings were, who the best duels were. So we talked about those things. In this, we want to talk more about some bold picks, some bold statements, kind of review some teams to see how teams are stacking up. So let's go ahead and get started. I think the first round is my favorite round. This is our first segment, and we're gonna talk about some bold statements. I want each of you to have one bold statement, and then you guys have 30 seconds to defend it. And then once you guys go on and defend that statement, then we'll jump on you and we'll talk about like how your statement is either correct or not. So let's start with Sukumar. Suku, you want to go ahead and with your bold statement first? I'm so excited to hear yours.
Um, oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yep.
Yeah. So my bold statement would be that Killer 11 may surprise a lot of
Oh yes. You go ahead and defend it.
people.
Why do you say that?
Why you say that? I think every other team has known commodities, right? Killer 11 have are unknown. Okay, you never know in a T10 league who performs on which day, and I think they have a good mix between Sohail, Uday, Muzi, and Hemant. They're all batting all rounders. I feel like they have been in like some tough games, and with a little bit of support you never know. Like I said again, it's a bold statement because there is a lot of unknown with respect to Killer 11, but I feel like they may make some noise.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like Killer 11, they've got the duo of Abdul and Uday. And I feel like if they two click and they play the first 5 to 6 overs, they've got the ability to chase down 120, 130 easily.
Hmm.
They've got that kind of talent. And then you've got Heyman coming in after that. I feel like you were right. I feel like they're set up to succeed. I just don't know if they can defend. I really don't think they can defend. We had one of the representatives, AJ, last podcast, and he was talking about like how their bowling is deep, and I just feel like is their bowling really tested
Mm,
to as
so,
some of
so
the battings like
this
Raptors
is
can.
what I would say. You know, confidence is good. It's good till you get punched in the face. Yeah. Every bowler is a good bowler till he gets smacked for a couple of sixes. Yeah. And then whatever happens. But then because they're such an unknown commodity, you never
Yes.
know what by the time you understand and pick the bowler, you know, he may be done with 3 or 4 balls, you know. So they will have some kind of surprise that you're not used to. Other teams have bowlers that you already know how they're gonna bowl, what they're gonna do. This team could surprise. That's what I feel. I mean, it could be like a awesome. You know, you predicted it Nostradamus, or you're like that was a stupid pick. It could be either or. But
No,
I would
I
say
agree.
killer will surprise.
I agree. I agree. I think they've got a great shot. And
Yeah.
sometimes you're right. Unknown packages they bring the most surprises. So
Yes.
you've got a great point there. Rajbir, what will you go ahead? What's your hot take?
Uh, I guess I would say that we might see the first ever over in KC cricket with 6 sixes in this tournament.
Okay.
People have come closer in the last years, 4, 5 sixes and over, but we might see somebody go past the finish line this time. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah. I'm gonna
If
poke you
if
here.
Shake is bowling, then yes, that's gonna
Yes,
happen.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna poke you here, and I'm gonna ask you to pick the batsman who's gonna do it, and predict the bowler who's gonna be done against.
No, I'm not predicting the bowler, but I mean
You
there
gotta
are
do it. You gotta do it, man. You gotta do it. Pick the
no.
one that you feel like this matchup, this batsman against this bowler has the best shot of having 6 sixes.
I guess we might be looking at that guy on the top of the screen, yeah, left side. So he might do it. I mean, the thing is, it has to be spinner and somebody who has muscle power and knows how to play the game. So I guess I would bet my money on Hassan.
Yeah, I,
So
I agree with
so
that.
here's the thing with that. I think is if it's a pacer or a medium pacer, I think Usman has a really good shot because he's done it in T20. before, and I think he can do it in T10, and he can do it easy. I think he came pretty close. He hit Alibai for like 4 sixes, I think, in the last KPL. So the
I
way,
feel like it's difficult to hit against pacer. I
yeah,
mean,
no, but
even for we have a
yeah,
small mid wicket boundary on the dugout side, and even some miss hits will sometimes go for six. So I guess it's relatively easy against the spinners rather than pacer. So yeah,
because it don't spin here.
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
That's a big disadvantage for spinners that it doesn't spin. So if you pick their line, if you pick their bounce and land it, you can just
And that's why it's a
You
huge
know, I,
disadvantage for Paras because he plays minor league on those clay pitches where you get
Mhm.
bounce,
so
turn, grip, it bites off the surface, and here it just, I mean, straight,
I think Mujtaba also has a good shot at going for six. Hitting six sixes.
oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say going for
um,
6 6s.
actually, you guys have no
He that
idea,
also.
man.
Sorry.
Um,
No,
don't count out Ali Khan either.
Ali
He
Khan.
is
Okay.
more than capable of hitting 6 sixes in an
yeah, there
over.
are really good players like
Yeah.
strong hitters. Yeah,
Same
Ali,
with Uday
Mujtaba.
as well. Uday is
Yeah.
he can do it easy, very easily. Especially with, like you mentioned, with some of the boundaries being a little closer. I think Uday has a good advantage as well. But he can hit anywhere in the ground, and I don't think it matters how small or big the boundaries are. He will clear it
Yeah.
easy.
I mean, look, you have to be really lucky also, or the
Oh
bowler has to be extremely stupid and scared to give you, length balls for you to pick it up, right? Like
yeah.
it's difficult to hit six sixers all around the park,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? You're
But
not
I
going to
think
hit a six
you
over point, 6 over covers, then flick over mid wicket. That's not happen.
but
Okay.
the thing is, if you hit four, then I would say it's like 80-20 in favor of the batsman because at that
Yeah.
time, he's just trying to survive and he's like, okay,
Just to make fun of Vishnu Gude, if Vishnu Gude can become flexible to bend his body, even he has a good shot at hitting six sixes.
yeah, he has a
Yeah.
strong base
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, he has a strong base. He has a good chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we
I
didn't talk
think
about one guy, the host, right?
we're
His
not gonna
Hassan
talk
Sheikh,
about the whole
name.
Hassan Sheikh will talk his way into six sixers. The scorer
Yeah.
will automatically add.
no.
Okay.
In this whole podcast, the host is immune to everything. So we're not gonna talk about the host.
We are going to talk about the host.
Oh,
You
we
don't
are
you
No,
waiting
think
for one
you
specific
think we
question.
follow the rules? That's how we made it.
No. Yeah, he came. There has to be a penalty, right?
Yes, yes, yes. No, I think one guy we are forgetting about is Abdul. I think Abdul had a shot too with 6 6s.
Yeah, yeah.
If
Abdul is a
he's
very
in
good
his
player.
zone, he can hit 6 6s too.
Yeah.
yeah, with Vishnu on the other end, I don't think Abdul will get strike.
Yeah. No single,
Yeah.
man.
No singles.
Yeah.
Boundary or a dot. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. No, I agree. Um, Hassan, didn't you recently hit someone for 30? I think last year you did that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, in T20. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And that was a spinner too. So I mean the main
you
thing
know,
when you get in that zone, like when third ball hit and the fourth ball comes and then you hit the fifth one, then you're like, sixth one is easy. Once you get to five, I feel like it then that yes, you can
Hassan,
hit it. Um
just
but
so
the
that you
ball
guys
didn't
know,
bounce. The ball stayed so low I couldn't even hit it. So,
Hassan actually hit five sixes earlier too,
yeah.
right? It's not just about the batsman. The bowler said, I have to go home, and he left.
Yeah, the bowler left the
Okay.
game. He
Yeah,
went
the
home
bowler
after
left the
five
game.
balls.
So that
Yeah.
actually happened. So it's
Yeah.
not just the conditions. The bowler could, just go.
Be like, I'm
Yeah.
done. I'm done.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
the bowler telling me that this is not how you play cricket, and then he went home after the five sixes. So he didn't bowl the six ball. So
No, no, nice. I feel like we haven't even hit power rankings yet, and the heat is already building. I think
oh
we're
man,
just we're already getting spicy. So let's get to segment two. Segment two is basically power rankings. I want each of you to drop your power rankings 1 to 6 Don't give any explanations. Just drop them first. So let's start with Hassan. You want to give your top six?
Mm, sure. I think I'm gonna start with Raptors, and then um, sorry, I'm trying to pull up these teams. Okay, I would probably start with Raptors. They have a good, I guess we're not giving an explanation. So
Okay.
Raptors, Strikers, Global Soft, Cash, Lions, and then Killer 11.
Okay. Nice. What about you, Rajbeer?
Uh, I would say strikers. I mean, based on the names, because I have no idea about some of the players from Killer 11. So that's my reasoning. You have strikers, then you have Raptors, then you have ATM, Global Soft, uh, then Killer, and then Goodcent.
Okay. All right. What about you, Suku?
Um, Raptors, Strikers, Global, Cash, Killer, Good Sense.
Okay. Okay. You know what's interesting? I feel like we already have problems here. And we have problems because all of you ranked Cash at 3 or 4. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like um, in the minds of a lot of people who follow this league and follow the players here, they feel like Cash is stacked from a balling standpoint and a batting standpoint. So you guys want to let's go one by one. You guys want to justify why you guys are putting Cash ADM so low in your
You
power
said
ranking.
power ranking, right?
Yes, yes.
We went with the name brands. On-field performance is a different beast.
Yeah.
Yes.
On paper is how we rate it, right? So that's my reasoning for putting Cash where it is.
Yeah, but if you think
Wow.
about it on paper, Cash has got. If you think about their batting lineup, they've got Mustafa, they've got Ali Khan, they've got Hassan Zaidi. Um, those
Krishi,
three are Krishi. Oh my God, I forgot Krishi. You got four of some of the best players in this league. Krishi has been in the form of his life in the last year. So I on paper, if you think about it, I think they're one of the most powerful teams. So it's a little shocking and surprising for me to see that you guys have them down so low. Even on
uh,
paper.
just to make fun of Adil, the captaincy is the reason why.
Oh, Adil's gonna want me to edit this, but I'm not gonna edit this. This is more than the podcast.
He wished me luck on the past podcast. Miss Sukubai, good luck for the podcast. So,
Well,
Uh, so
yeah.
Hassan, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that you can have all the talent on a team, but if you don't know how to use it or how to manage it, like same with Raptors, they have all the good players, so that's why they're power ranked one, because they have
Mhm.
all the batsmen and they have enough bowling to defend, 160, 180, maybe they might score that in a game. But it's all on how you manage those bowlers. Like, I think they have Akhilesh, right, on their lineup. So that's him, and then Vishnu. And I feel like everyone else, those 6 overs, people like Cash or strikers, you can score 130, 140 runs from 6 overs.
Yep.
Depending on who's won, right? 120,
yeah.
okay, 20 and over. That's
Yeah.
reasonable, right?
I feel
Um,
like
So
I feel like
so
for
make
Raptors.
make sure like Raptors bat first. Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying, Hassan?
yeah,
No,
you're
no,
right.
no, 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 no. I think if Raptors, if Abdul or Vishnu, if you guys are listening to this podcast, I feel like if you guys want to have a good shot, I think you should chase. I think it will be hard for Raptors, in my opinion, to defend. Like a target of 120, 130 with their bowling. But if I feel like if they are given a total of 130, 140 to chase, I think they can chase it easily.
Yeah.
Not
But I
With
easily,
their
guess
lineup,
obviously.
absolutely.
There's
Raptors
no
have a
easy
problem
chase.
of plenty. They have too many
Yeah.
batsmen.
And there was another reason why I had a global soft squad like a little higher is because they have a really good chasing team and they also have a balanced, bowling attack with Sanjeev. Nani is a good bowler if used properly. I can see him doing well with an older ball versus a new ball. They also have Jehel. So I think one main thing looking in this tournament is how teams use spinners, because we've seen how fast bowlers go for runs. It's too easy. Just flick of the wrist and it's 6 runs, right? So people use pace, but the thing is that I saw last tournament was like if you were using spin, you're limiting those batsmen, because they have to use power. They have to actually really like get under the
Hassan
ball.
also, Global Soft is probably the best fielding team.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
100%.
yeah. They have
100%.
a really good boundary
Yeah,
fielders. They have,
yeah,
obviously Balram, Kishore. Kiran Bhai is one of the best fielders in the league. Age is just a number, right? Ken is
yeah.
an amazing fielder. They also have, Sai Vikas on the batting lineup who can literally stay all 10 overs and play the anchor role and still hit the ball. So if they are chasing against you, they will chase it down. So,
Yeah.
I
and
think Global Soft can go a long way. I think it is just more about, I mean, most teams, it's just about how united they are. Like, how they come together for a common goal. If if
right.
players don't gel and they go their separate ways, regardless of who is in the team, it don't matter. But
But
with
like
right
that goes
leadership,
back
I
to
think
what
Global
I
Soft is
said,
good.
that
Hmm
goes back to what I
Tecna
said
and
with, how
SMC
you
season.
manage that talent on a team. So you can
hmm
have a balanced team, but if you don't know how to, use people to their strengths, then you're gonna have a hard time with whatever lineup you have.
And
hmm
also, Tekra from season 1 of MCC, that's a good example. They were not
Yeah.
that star powerish, and they
Well,
they
even Rajdhani was the same way. Who was the star in Rajdhani? They didn't have no stars.
I'm gonna shut this down. I'm gonna shut this thing down right now. No, you're right. Actually, you're right. We didn't. If you
it
think about
had some players
Rajdhani's
who think they are stars. So I mean,
well, no, I actually agree with you. If you think about Rajdhani's batting lineup, besides Ashok, everyone was like pretty okay batsmen. So if we didn't have deep batting in Rajdhani, and we were, but the thing is, we were united.
Dekha,
mm.
Dekha Rajveer?
Yeah, you guys were united in eating those biryani trays, Taco Bell
Exactly.
ones.
Hey, that's the perks of playing for a restaurant team.
Yep,
What's
weird.
up, like for a
What
restaurant team?
what's Puzzle gonna buy me like antivirus softwares?
Yeah. Puzzle. Puzzle will first give you virus, then get you antivirus.
That's funny.
By the way, you're a pharmacist. Why do you need antivirus?
I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't you
So
see the first 30 minutes of this call? Kuku?
No, we're not talking about the technical difficulties, please.
He definitely
we're gonna
needs
move
an
on from that.
anti-virus,
We gotta move on.
person, whatever. Yeah.
No, I want to say something about the Super Kings. I think we're also ignoring or overlooking Srikanth. I think he is. I remember he was playing an innings of his life against Greenhawks last year, and he just total domination. And that guy can hit, and he can hit good. So we think about their batting, their bowling, and their fielding. They're really balanced.
Yeah.
Even though they left money on the table, they ended up with a good team, and I feel like they're going to be the in one of the in the playoffs. Um and lastly, I want to talk about like Kiran. I think Kiran is one of the smartest players in this league. So they've got that experience combined with youth. So I'm scared of them. I really am.
I I think from a duo perspective, I can imagine Sanjeev and Vikas batting together, and I can imagine Kiran and Srikanth batting together.
Yeah.
Right? So that kind of, I think it's not just power hitting. Their capabilities are for a variety of bowling they can tackle.
Yeah.
Right?
100% agree. Agree. So let's move on to overrated team. And I'm
Ooh.
laughing because I'm scared about what you guys are gonna say. I'm laughing, and I'm so thankful that this is not live.
I think it's actually very simple. It's SS Strikers.
What do you guys think? Well, Rajvi, what do you think? What do you think, Suku?
Still thinking.
Sure, I can say, look, in a very humble way, I can say it's definitely SS strikers.
Okay.
You know, that is purely because there is you know i- there is lot of confidence in the air. Like, this is done deal. We're gonna win. I don't know why we are even playing the tournament kind of attitude. I hope Guripaji excuses my kind words, but I, I wouldn't call anybody overrated like that. But just for the fun sake, I would say overconfident team would be SS Strikers. Not
Okay.
overrated, but overconfident.
I'm gonna sit here and defend SS Strikers.
I thought you were immune to whatever we were
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
No, no, I'm gonna step outside of its host responsibilities for a second, and I wanna know where you guys are getting this from, this overconfident, because I
We
feel
are
like
looking
our
at we're looking at it right now. We're staring right at that face.
Yeah.
no, I
And
feel like
and
our
in
team
Hassan and
is
Sukumar, it's only because of one player.
Yeah, it's only one player. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a one player. Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
sorry,
Because others
sorry,
have won.
Guribaji, I've destroyed the reputation of your team.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one play, one good apple makes all the bad apples good kind of thing.
Yeah.
I
No,
will
50 went the other way.
I will not sit here and say we're overrated. I think I will say that we're correctly rated. Correctly rated.
You-
And
you-
and I
Oh,
say that you guys are laughing. I say that you guys are not even taking me seriously here, but I will still defend myself here. I will say I will say that SS strikers, I feel like, are very balanced in my opinion. I think Guri Paji did a very good job in the auction getting bowling strength. They didn't have really good bowling when we had our pre-signed players, so he complemented bowling with batting. We've got good fielding, and obviously we've got a great captain. I think under his leadership, we'll be able to do wonders in this tournament.
Under his
who's
leader,
your wicket keeper?
just a few finals.
Who is your wicket keeper?
We've got a variety of wicket keepers here. Um,
That is the problem. Who is your wicket keeper?
I think
You have
so.
a variety of wicket keepers. What?
No,
Okay, Hassan.
Digant is gonna be our wicket keeper from Brothers.
Digant. Okay.
Yes.
So you
Who's your
are three.
Hassan? Who's your death bowler?
Who's our death bowler? I think Tanush is one of the best death bowlers in the league. I would say
Who's your opening bowler?
Tanush is also our opening bowler.
That's why we said what
No,
we
I
said.
think
Oh, I
we got
guess on
Tanush
paper,
between Tanush, Guri, and Ali. I think between Tanush, Guri, and Ali, I think we've got good quality six overs. And then if you talk about spin bowling lineup, we have 2 overs from Arpit, and then we've got Rahul, and then Fazal and Hemant. In between those three, we've got to take out 2 more overs. So we've got 4 very good, solid bowlers, and then we've got 3 bowlers who are still very good bowlers that will chip in to fill in the other 2.
So for the 24 balls, you are praying for God. Huh?
Which I think I want to know which
so
24
they are
balls are we
banking on
talking about.
Usman to cover those 24 balls in batting.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah,
I think if the team really needs me, I can step in and bowl some really nice 2 overs.
That's 72 runs
Oh,
right there.
don't go.
72 runs.
Do not go there. Do not go there.
So
I'm gonna
there is Rajbir's bold prediction coming true, huh?
I'm gonna pull up some stats right now.
So,
No,
we were
so see, the thing with SS strikers is like if you give somebody all these squads and then say, okay, these are the teams and these are their click club stats. On paper, I mean, strikers is
Yeah.
the
Strikers
most
are scary.
competing team. No,
Scary good. Yeah.
yeah. But the problem is, like based on the past experience, Cash ATM in MCC and even in MWCL. I mean, this usually doesn't happen. I'm not saying it will happen this time, but just based on that,
I think the biggest thing with strikers is, and I've noticed like in some of the past games with this lineup, with, for example, in MCC with Limra or last KPL tournament too, that you guys don't have any death batting players who can carry you over the line if the top fails. That's where you guys are weak. I
I
don't see
think
anyone on that
Yeah,
roster.
top's very strong,
Top is
though. Yeah,
strong, but
top is
once
very
that's
strong. Yeah.
gone, um, then I think you guys will have a hard time
yeah,
putting runs on
I
the board.
agree. So to be honest and upfront and humble here, I think I agree with it. I think one of our top four has to bat 10 overs.
Yeah.
And by top four I mean Usman, me, Diddley, and Fazal. One of us in the top four has to bat 10, or basically one of us has to stay till the end. And I feel like we're gonna get to underrated players. I feel like Diddley is so underrated, and we'll get to that, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But we talk about Usman and we talk about Fazal and what I can do and what Tanush can do. I think we're overlooking how good Delhi is. And in this team of cricket club stat stars, with what you want to call it, I think Delhi is the best. Delhi is by far the best because not only Delhi, the Usman can hit but Usman will have games where he will fail. I will have games where will fail. Delhi is very consistent, and the biggest thing about Delhi is that he's a winner and he knows how to manage a game when chasing, and his wicket is going to be crucial because
It
if he's
depends if you listen to him. You
we will.
see, you know.
Yeah, Delhi is our vice captain.
Oh, easy?
He's our vice captain. Yeah.
No, nice. No, everything you said about Delhi is correct. I mean, I think it's enough strikers bashing for now. Do you want, you guys want to switch over to another team,
No, we
please?
are not bashing the strikers. We are only bashing one player.
One
Yeah,
player.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
love
One,
strikers as
one
a
good
team.
apple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love
Yeah.
strikers as a team. We just don't
Yeah.
Actually,
like their
this
captain.
year, yeah, they
I feel like over the last couple of years in the league, I've had a bad rep, and I need to work on. I need to work on fixing that.
No, no,
You
no.
need
I
a
think
new
that is the
PR
only rep
agent.
you had.
Yeah.
You didn't have a bad rep. That was the only rep you had.
Oh, all right. Let's move on. Let's move on from
Let's talk about
striking.
Raptors.
Let's talk about Raptors. I think Raptors. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Suku. You got something to add about Raptors? Abdul is listening.
Yeah. The thing is like, I, we were talking about their bowling being a little weaker, on the weaker side. But I think from they have good utilitarian bowlers that can get the job done, right? And I think as much as people would want to hear about Abdul and Vishnu lighting it up, right? I feel their critical batting duo. I'm not talking about explosive and all that. Like critical to the team batting duo would be the two Rohits.
100% agree.
Those guys, regardless of collapse or if the start is great, those two know how to play at the end, right? And if they give them enough chance, I think Surya, Vishnu, and Abdul at the top three, and if regardless of collapse or no at the top, I think Rohit and Rohit, that duo is pretty dangerous.
So
oh
Yeah.
so
Rohit
you
Kulkarni,
so you're saying that you would bat
Red Deer.
Aditya at 6?
No,
So if you let's say you were the captain of Raptors, okay? What would your batting order be? I know situations affect how the batting order
uh,
is, but let's say you're batting
me,
for
me and Rajbir, one down Hassan Zaidi. Me and
no no
Rajbir open, run down Hassan Zaidi. What do you want? No, I think I'll keep Abdul and Vishnu. I'll have Surya and Aditya, right? And Surya and Aditya are both very explosive. I think once you know once those two, regardless of if you going all out attack, you're gonna lose a wicket here and there. And I think Rohit and Rohit would be next, and then to back them up, you'll have
Mm.
I guess we.
Talal.
Oh, we
wait,
forget about Krishna from Friends.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
sorry,
fought.
but
What
10 overs. That's all I'm looking at.
Mm.
Anything else after that, I mean, Raptors would have to really screw up with that batting lineup to go past those batsmen.
yeah.
Is that fair? Yeah.
So um, you're looking. So Talal Chima is playing as a bowler or a fielder.
Talal Chima is insurance. I'm telling you, Talal's very good. He doesn't need like 2, 3 overs to settle down and shit. Like, he's gonna go bang bang, right?
Yeah.
So if he comes in at 9.3 and hits 2 6s, man, that's big deal in a T10.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree. I think they've got a batting problem. I disagree with you here, Sukumar, in terms of where Rohit should play. I think if you look at their top six, their batsmen, I think Rohit is best suited for the one down role. Um,
Rohit Reddy or Rohit
Rohit
Money?
Money. Rohit
Money.
Money.
Rohit Money went down.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think
Rohit
Rohit.
Money is a Swiss Army knife, man. He can bat anywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do, but I think that's his best place in that team
Yeah.
because
Sure.
because I feel like Rohit Money he can carry the team for all 10 overs and stabilize at one end where you can attack on the other end, fully attack on the other end. And it's not that Rohit Money cannot attack; he can still attack. But
Yeah.
I think I think of Rohit Money as a sensible version of me, where he knows how to make the right decisions and make the right calls, and he's not gonna fall under pressure. He's gonna be very good in those situations. I think Rohit can play that role for Raptors.
Uh, you know, uh, Look, yeah, I would pick Rohit over a lot of people. That's fair, right? But I'm going purely as franchise cricket. Okay, format is T10, and what I have, right? So imagine, for example, you batting after 5 wickets down, right? And trying to be explosive compared to you batting at no loss and
Hmm.
playing with the freedom that you get, right? So the players above him, right, can play freely knowing that he is there if something goes wrong, right? Because Rohit can handle both, right? Rohit can handle
Yeah,
pressure or bat freely. So if that is the kind of skill set I have with Rohit Reddy also, not just
hmm,
Rohit Mani, even Rohit Reddy. That's why those two I can plug in anywhere.
yeah.
So I'm making sure that I go all out, kill you in the first 4 overs. If shit hits the fan, I got my guys to take care of me, kind of thing.
No, I agree. I think that's
That's
a good
how I'm
strategy.
saying.
I
Yeah.
think that's a good strategy. That's a really good strategy. So, what
What
do
do
you
you
guys
say,
think?
Rajveer? You don't like Rohit anymore?
I would say, yeah, Abdul Vishnu opening, and then Rohit Mani. Then sorry, I'm looking at at their squad, and then Vikas,
Surya Aditya?
and then Surya and Aditya and Talal.
Okay, I think
Yeah, I
that's good.
agree with Sheikh that he is. I mean, you have to put your best players into the game early
Yeah,
so that they can make an impact.
yeah.
And yeah, Rohit Money is one of their. I mean, they spend most of their money on Rohit.
Rohit
So
Money, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I just feel like 10 overs is such a short game. You want to maximize your best. And I'm not, no disrespect to Rohit Reddy and Aditya. They're also very good. And Surya is also very good. Surya was my captain in Rajdhani. So I can't even talk bad about him. He saved us. He saved us the semifinal against Tekra. So I will say that Rohit Money is kind of their prime pick. They paid the most for him. And I just feel like he can he can stabilize it so much where when they're chasing 140, 150, which I feel like Raptors will be chasing 140, around 140 pretty much every game. Uh,
So
that
before I pull in Hassan, for me, I look at it like this. They could be fine even without Rohit money, which they spent, who they spent a lot of money on, right?
Mhm.
For me, I think if you get Rohit, treat him as insurance. Just because you spend a lot of money, you don't go jump off the cliff and go to use the
Mhm.
doctor, right? So for that kind of an explosive lineup, Rohit is the perfect insurance. Yeah. Now you can always change the lineup,
Mhm.
but if I want to run after 170, 150 plus score, uh, I would keep him where he's my insurance, right?
Yeah.
But if I'm in a critical juncture, balls moving around. It's 130 chasing, and it's like 1 wicket, 2 wicket down here and there. Guess what? He's going up facing the music.
Yeah, which he
That's
can
that's
do.
how I see it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he can do both. He can do
Yeah,
both.
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Guys,
even
we
though
have
we
to
sit
move
here and
on to
debate
another.
about that team, go ahead, Raj. You go ahead
No,
first.
no, we have to move on to another team, man. Time is ticking.
Yes, yes, yes. So, what's the most underrated team in this league that we're not talking enough about, but they're
I
going to
would
come
go
in
first.
and do some job?
I would go first. I guess
Killer 11. Killer
global
11.
global soft.
Global soft. Yeah, global soft.
Yeah, I mean they have
I don't
Kiran.
think Global Soft is underrated.
I don't
Do you
think they're
think it's
underrated.
underrated?
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
think
that's
nobody
what I'm
talks
saying.
about them, right? Even in our power rankings, we put them at 5 or 4 or 6. I mean, they are underrated, right?
No, no. They were
Yeah,
like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I had him at 3. Yeah,
Yeah, 3 or
but
4.
yeah. So I mean, they have a very balanced team. Kiran Bhai, Katpalli, Sanjeev,
And how are we
Balram,
underrating that team? We
Kaur.
can't underrate that team.
Huh?
That's what I'm saying. They're not underrated.
We
I
can't
mean,
underrate them.
I mean, I mean, I'm talking in like they don't have any one of the Chima brothers or one of
Bro,
the
you guys,
Hassans
do you
or
guys understand how good Balaram is?
yes, but still, I mean, they don't have one of the like the biggest household name if there
Balaram is
is.
the best
yeah,
all-rounder in this
Ballu,
league.
man. Ballu is a
Manu is the best
yeah.
all-rounder in this league.
Ha-
But nobody talks
Hassan,
about Ballu like we
Hassan,
talk about. No, no, hold on. Okay, listen to me.
hmm,
But we never talk about Ballu like we talked about Usman. We talk about Mujtaba. We talk about Hassan Zaidi, Sheikh, Abdul, Vishnu. We never talk about that. Even when we were, I mean, I predicted 6 sixes and over, right? Nobody gave Balram's name. So, I mean, there you go. He is underrated, you know? So,
uh, underrated team wise, I don't think Global Soft because I think they have the best bowling lineup overall, right?
mm,
With a mix of spin and pace, and the best fielding team.
hmm.
Batting, I I mean, they're not any less than anybody, but they're special players in other teams. Otherwise, they're a solid team. I wouldn't say they're underrated, but
Yeah,
yeah, sure.
I think the global soft games will be the low scoring games, because
Yeah.
of their bowling and fielding.
Mm.
So,
So you're saying that I'm not gonna get chances. There are not gonna be any drop catches.
no, 0.
Yeah,
You
Hassan,
predicting
you
his
know,
score?
Not like
Not good.
Sunday.
Not good. Not good. The first game was just practice. The second game is when it truly mattered.
truly mattered. Okay, I got you.
I think the other team that we're underrating is
You know,
KC Lions. KC
Ye-
Lions,
KC
and
Lions, but just to not skip this point on Global Soft. I don't know if we are coming back. I think
oh yeah,
Minaj is a factor in that team. I think he brings some level of relationship and leadership to that. Again, he is a very good opening bowler. I think he's going to be opening their bowling, and I think a lot of the results as to how much they chase depends on how good their opening bowling is. Because I think once the power play is done, they have a solid attack, right? So I think Minaj would be a very critical piece in Global South. Sorry, Hassan, go ahead.
no, I agree. I agree. Now I was gonna say KC Lions is a dark horse in this league. They're underrated because we don't know much about them. We really don't. Um, they have players that are coming from out of town. They chose quite a few 5-point players that are coming from out of town. And in fact, I've heard that they have a player that's coming to play that plays in the minor league too. So we don't know much about them, which makes them an X factor in the league because it's a 6-team league, uh, 5 games, so everyone plays everyone, and they're going to cause some upsets and they're going to move up the ranking. So I think we're not talking enough about them, but I feel like they've got something to pull in their back.
Yeah, I guess they have the best T10 baller of last years or 2 years ago, Heather, and then
Mhm.
Hassan Rahman can be a hit and miss. Firaset Ali gonna win you some games on his day, and then Naveen is an excellent opening baller. So I mean, yeah.
Definitely, definitely. Um, so
Now let's talk about the big elephant in the room, Cash ATM.
Hassan, how about you talk about your team?
Yeah.
My team, I think we are a pretty balanced team. We have a good bowling lineup. Obviously, we have three left arm bowlers, two left arm spinners. I think we have the best spin attack in the tournament with Paras and Babar. And then, Ijaz is going to find his form. I think he just needed a change of scenery. And I've been playing with Ijaz for over 15 years, and I know that he can do a lot with the ball. If it's his day, then he'll run through any batting lineup. Then also, like, our batting is pretty deep. We have people don't know much about Pavan from Mystics. He's a good, spin player. He can play spin well. And then you have Paras. Paras is actually a really he scored 133 in a T20 game. Like, you don't just do that in our league. And it was against a good team too. So he's capable of hitting. He bats down low. Adib is there, So we have a pretty good mix of players, not just the top four, but even if the top four fails, we have a lineup where, between Ijaz, Adib, Paras, um, and Pavan and those guys, like, they can actually do a lot of work and carry the load. So I think I wouldn't say we are underrated, but I wouldn't say we're
I
overrated because,
I
you know,
think we
uh,
have the best spin duo in Cash ATM, right?
yeah.
I think Babar can be, very lethal. I feel like the player of the tournament might go to Krishi. That's my pick for player of the tournament. I think that kid is a one of the best all round batsmen. I really like how he plays and what he brings to the table. So that is your stay all till 10 overs kind of
Mhm.
player. And I think Mustafa, Hassan, Paras, Ali can be very explosive. And I think Mahendra is your X factor. So I think Cash can defend very well, right? Cash can defend very well, and Cash will definitely chase very well too. I think Cash probably is the most rounded team to where they have good in every department.
Do they?
I
Yeah,
guess. Okay,
I
Do
so
they?
I
think
have
so.
an
Wait, I
interesting.
want to say something here. Do they?
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, so let's talk about departments here. So, what are the departments that matter in winning a game?
I guess their spin department is the best by a landslide in
Okay,
the
so
whole
their
league.
spin department,
Paris
I
and
think is
Babar.
the best, right?
Yep.
Their batting department, I think, is one of the best. Their bowling department is one of the best. Their fielding is good too. What is one thing that we're discounting here? We're not talking enough about.
You talking about? Don't talk about our wicket keeper. I'll kill you.
I'm not talking about the wicket
Yeah, I
keeper.
know you are hinting to that.
I'm talking about an important factor that wins games.
I
Okay,
think
Captaincy.
I have a
I
very
know where you're
uh,
going. So I know that captaincy is a big thing, but the best part about the core of this team is that
Yeah,
the top 4 or 5 guys, they have a good understanding. We don't have that ego problem where,
yeah,
your teams run into that, teams with talent, right? But even though, yeah, our captain might be a little bit inexperienced, but he has the right people to guide him to make the right decisions.
Yeah.
And
and
I
I
think
have
that's
and
a
why
the
Ali is actually a really cool-headed guy, and him being the vice captain to Adil, I think that the decision making, uh, I don't think there will be
I
any issues with that. And
and I think the
I guess
captain is as good as the team, right? As much as we talk about, like, Adil being inexperienced, he is at least say smart enough to listen. Yeah,
Yes, I agree with that.
being
I agree with.
inexperienced and not wanting to listen is a different thing. I think we have a great core that has good relations amongst each other, as well as with Adil. So I think he'll be guided well.
Yeah.
So that we compensate
and I
over it.
guess
I
for
think the
Cash
smart
ATM
thing. You
to
go ahead.
do
Go ahead,
well,
Rajdeep.
uh, there is one very important player I feel in this tournament. So you're gonna get your 10 ball 20 from 10-25 from Hassan, Mujtaba, Krishi, and then you're gonna get your 2 overs for 15 or 13 and a wicket or two from Paris. But I guess it's really Ali Khan. If he can step up his game in this tournament, I mean, he has been flirting with that kind of innings in the last year or so, where, like, like if you're if you score, let's say, 10 ball 40, and if that wins you a game, that's a very different feeling, and then you get that confidence. So he's looking for that one big innings in our KC cricket where that will put his name on the map. So I guess if they need to do well, I mean, he must fire in this tournament. Because all other are household names. Izaz, Mujtaba, Akrichi, Hassan, Paras. So yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we talk about Raptors batting lineup, and uh, I I think Cash ATM's batting lineup is equally good. They've got they've got top five, top six really good batsmen, and I think with Krishy's ability on the top to play 10 overs, Krishy's wicket is key, very key. If you are in opposition who's trying to create a plan against Cash ATM, you gotta pick up Krishy in the top three, first 3 overs, maybe ideally first 2 overs, because if you don't pick up Krishy and Krishy holds one end throughout the 10 overs, and Krishy can hold one end throughout the 10 overs and still bat at 10, 12 runs an over very comfortably, then you're
Mm.
asking for trouble because Cash ATM is gonna score 140, 150 if Krishy does that.
And look at their slower bowlers, Paras, Babar, and then you have Amir Bhai and Adib. So
Yeah.
bowling
Uh,
looks really good.
No, 100%. I will. The other part about spin attack I'll mention is that I have not seen in the last MCCs and KPLs a team that has gone all the way and won the tournament without a good spinner. There's not been
Mm.
one. So, if you are a team that doesn't have a good spinner, then you have to play out of your skins to win the tournament. Because history tells us that it's very hard to do without a good spinner, and Cash ATM is built to win with two good quality spinners.
Yep, agree.
A couple more questions I want to talk about, and then we're gonna go to rapid fire. We're gonna close this. So, best pace attack. We kind of already talked about best spin attack, so I'm not gonna go to that. Best pace attack in this league.
In the MWCL or in the KPL?
KPL.
Okay, you said this league, so let me get
I
my
mean
cheat sheet.
KPL. KPL. Yeah. He's like, let me get my cheat sheet. Rajmir, you want to start?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm looking at the teams.
Hassan, do you have yours ready?
No. Let me check.
Okay. Pure pace,
Yes, pure pace. This is pace
and you're
attack.
No,
Fast
talking,
not
bowler.
you
pure
can, you,
pace. When you say best pace attack means which has the
Best
most
fast bowling
chance of
attack.
getting the wickets, basically, more to be more
Yes.
effective.
Yes.
so,
Yes.
so depth and opening,
Everything. Yes. Everything
Everything,
right?
combined. Yeah.
everything.
Okay. I feel like, okay, conditionally, if the ball moves at least 3 inches, it's Cash ATM with Ijaz being the opener and with Mahendra being the death. Okay. If
Agreed.
the ball moves, if it don't move,
Yeah.
then I'm looking at SS from Ali and Guripaji,
Tanush. Tanush
right?
can
And
move it pretty
Tanush.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, and Tanush. That
Yeah.
would be my next one. If the ball moves, Ijaz is lethal. Okay. You can say the same about Global's bowlers, right? I think Global has a better death bowling attack, right? With Balram, Kishore,
Uh-huh.
Sanjeev. Not Sanjeev's not right, but from a death perspective, you can choose Global also. But if the ball don't move, then it is definitely SS strikers.
Okay. What about you, Hassan?
Because the only people who
Um.
can hit Alibai are playing with Alibai.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I would say SS. If you're starting, say, with Alibai as the first and third over, and then you're bringing Tanush as second, so you can save his 1 over in for the death because he bowls really well in the death
Mhm.
overs, right? I think that way, like I think I would say that's my favorite. Best attack bowling. But obviously, I also think that Mahindra is a much better death bowler than um, any of these guys. But between Balram and Mahindra, I would say they're both very comparable because they bring good line, good control, good variations. But yeah, I would say SS overall has the best like fast bowling. between Ali Bhai and Tanush.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go on a limb and say Global Soft. They have Nani, Minhaj, then you have
Minaj, yeah. Minaj definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Minhaj, Nani, and then
Kishore.
after power play is done, you have Balram and Kishore, and they know where to put the ball in order to stop the boundaries. And then you have Sanjeev, left armor.
Yeah,
So
Mhm.
and then Katpalli can bowl medium or spin. So I guess their attack is, yeah,
it's
I like.
balanced. It's very
Yeah,
Yeah.
balanced. Yeah.
Hal bowls very good length, and then Nani is obviously left arm slanting out. Again, Kishore will bowl wide offside the off stump, and yeah, I mean they know where they are bowling. So I would say Global Soft.
I agree. I think Global Soft, people are calling them underrated. I don't understand how. I think Global Soft are good. They're really good. And fielding wins games. And they've got really
Oh yeah.
good bowling and really good batting. So a lot of also I think Global Soft's success also depends on how fast the outfield is because a lot of their batsmen, Kiran Bhai, specifically I'm talking about, are drivers and they're not power hitters. So I feel like for Kiran Bhai to have a lot of success, and I feel like for them to succeed, Kiran Bhai has to have success. They need to have good outfield.
But
Um,
if Hasan, if Kiran Bhai has his drink in, he can, you know, run
he
triple
can,
on
yes,
every
yes,
ball basically.
I
yes.
think
No,
Sai Vikas is somebody who's going to be their accelerator along with Sanjeev, and Kiran Bhai is going to be the brains, keeping everything under control and keeping
yeah,
things calm. I think that will be the.
Who's their captain?
I don't know. It's not shown in the roster. I am thinking
not
it's
for either.
Srikanth Katpalli, and if it is Srikanth Katpalli, I think they'll have an advantage or an edge just from a pedigree of experience that Katpalli brings to the team. But I think Kiran by being there is a blessing that in disguise for them. He will kind of take care of things from a personal management perspective, and of course from a game and situational awareness. But whoever's the captain, I think Kiran by being there is a big plus.
Cool.
Big deal, yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Let's move on to the final round. This is the rapid fire round. In this round, I'm going to ask questions to one individual specifically, and then you answer those questions with no explanation. And if something really stands out, we'll talk about it in the end. But just really quick, I will go one on one, no thinking. Just want quick answers. The first thing that comes into your
Do,
mind.
do
Okay.
we get a
Who
gift
wants
ham?
to go first?
Do
You
we
get a
have a
gift hamper.
hamper?
Oh, okay.
Yes, you get a gift
Ooh,
hamper.
hamper.
Yes,
Okay.
hamper
It's
sponsored
not
by Cash ATM.
hamper sponsored by Cash ATM. Sure. I put Rajbir on the block.
All right,
Okay.
Rajbir, you go first.
Go.
Okay. Um, rapid fire round starts with Rajbir. Best overall squad.
Rapid है भाई.
Strikers.
Strikers. Best batting unit.
Cash ATM.
Top three duos in the league.
Top three. Top three. Top three. Top three. I mean, in no order, you have, Usman Fazal, uh, Hassan Mujtaba slash Paras. Then you have, at least give me a chance to review the teams, man. Vishnu Abdul. Yeah.
Vishnu Adolaf, yeah. Which one's the most explosive?
Oh, it has to be Usman and Fazal.
Which one's the most reliable?
Uh,
You did pick on reliability. माइलेज चाहिए तेरे को
very
या
broad.
हॉर्स पावर चाहिए
Very broad.
what do you want?
You know. Yeah. I'll take a shot
Which one?
for not answering this.
Okay. One player in this league who can win the match single-handedly.
One player. Uh, I would give three. You know.
Okay, go ahead.
So, oh gosh. At least let me take a look at the
This
team,
is what happens when you don't do your homework.
dude. I'm gonna say
Thank you. We got time to prepare now. Are we getting the same questions?
Yeah.
That's why Rajveer was our guinea pig.
if batting Usman and if bowling Paris.
Okay. One player who must fire for their team to qualify.
Ali Khan for Cash ATM. He must
Who's
fire.
the most athletic player in this league?
I would name two.
It's a Mystics player.
I
Both of
would
them.
say Mujtaba / Balram.
He's not athletic.
He is.
In what? Kusti.
Who?
Hey,
He's
this
talking
is
about the
rapid
most
fire.
You
athletic
have not
player.
seen Mujtaba running and taking diving catches. You haven't seen.
I'm not.
Don't go by his
Hasan,
physique.
ओ भाई
Hasan,
मुझे
is this
मुझे
a good
देखा
option?
तूने कभी
I know. देख तो सही. तेरे को फील्डिंग में अंदर बुला लिया इसका मतलब दूसरे की तारीफ कर रहा है.
हसन को मैंने मुजतबा का नाम नहीं लिया. I said Hasan when 6 sixes and over. I only said Hasan.
Alright, this is
Not even
rapid fire, guys. We
anybody
gotta
else.
keep moving.
Yeah,
Most
Okay, go
underrated,
rapid.
Huh?
most underrated player.
Underrated. I would say Paras actually. We don't talk about him that much. You know, recently he hasn't played that many games. He's in and out of the team because of some personal reasons and all that stuff. And I guess he is due for a big impact this year. Big impact.
All right, you can't name the same name now. Best spinner.
Or if I can't name the same, then I would say spinner.
अगर पारस नहीं कह सकते I would say Sanjeev, right? If he's bowling spin,
Yeah.
he bowls
Yeah.
with the he's really smart.
This is
Yeah,
not
should-
you.
and then
This is this is not
Harpreet
you.
and
doing
Babar
rapid fire.
recently have Babar was the best bowler of the
You
last
should ask.
KPL. So
You should ask about the most unprofessional player also to Rajveer.
Okay,
Oh.
most unprofessional player.
I am trash at him. So you fill the blanks. I am trash at him.
Okay, Rajveer, who's gonna win the tournament?
Global soft.
Okay, who's gonna be the player of the tournament?
Player of the tournament.
If you're going with Global Soft, you should just pick someone from Global Soft. Who you think can take them over
No,
the
but
fence?
player of the tournament depends on the points, right? It can be anyone.
Well, if
So
they're playing all
generally
the
in
games,
I would say based on the Cricket Club rankings, I would say Usman. I mean,
So generally the player of the tournament doesn't win the damn tournament.
exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
also
I will.
keep in
No, that's
mind
what I
के
said. That's what I said,
Yeah.
right?
also
Usman
keep in
will
mind
be the
के
player.
bowling
But
points ज़्यादा होंगे या batting के. If the bowling points are more than batting, then it's very hard for
Yeah.
a batsman to get it.
But obviously,
Pure batsman को मिलना मुश्किल है.
but
Yeah,
I don't know
Right,
how
Hasan?
Adil
Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying? Yeah.
it's
No,
very
but I
difficult.
don't know how Adil is setting up the tournament. I mean, if it's batting, yeah. I mean,
Okay, I will say that I did this rapid fire last time. And there were 6 participants, and then you were the 7th participant with a rapid fire. This was by far the slowest rapid fire.
oh,
Okay, we'll go fast. Go next.
I love
वो
you,
homework
Rajveer.
नहीं किया ना.
वो 30 से ना पास में से दिखता नहीं है.
hold on. I have something. to say. Okay, I have attended, I guess, more than 3 podcasts, and by the way, this was the most unprofessional, not punctual
Late.
ever. We waited literally 40 minutes. Like his headphone is not working, machine is not working, kid is crying. Like that was lame and rude.
Yelp review आदिल को भेजते ना.
We are not inviting the Rajniti again.
What?
We are not inviting Rajniti again.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Let's
So
move
who's
on
going
to-
next?
Let's move on to Suku. All right.
Okay.
Suku, best overall squad.
Best overall squad, I would say Cash.
Best batting unit. And Hassan, I think his recording stopped. Is he back?
Wait, what? Hold
I
on.
Yeah,
think.
sorry. Can you go again?
All right, let's restart. Hold on
Uh,
1 second. Let's restart.
I got a phone call. That's why I had to cancel.
वो जान
No,
के
no
किया.
problem. No problem. All right, let's start. So, Kumar, rapid fire for you. Best overall squad.
Cash ATM.
Best batting unit.
Raptors.
Rank the top three duos.
Top three duos for me based on criticality of the game, not just like, name and power kind of perspective. Hassan Sheikh and Delhi Babu, Mustaba and Krishi, Rohit and Rohit.
Which one's most explosive?
Hassan Sheikh and Delhi Babu.
Which one's most reliable?
It could be Rohit and Rohit or Mustaba and Krishi. Both can be reliable.
Okay. One player who can win a match single-handedly.
Sai Vikas Ravuri.
Okay. One player who must fire for their team to qualify.
Must fire. Yeah. From a
Yeah.
bowling perspective, Akhilesh from our Raptors. If Akhilesh
Agree.
doesn't fire in bowling, it don't matter how good of a batting lineup Raptors have. So,
Agree.
Akhilesh, yes.
Okay. Who's the most athletic?
Okay. Absolute firehouse in terms of being athletic, live wire on the field is Kishore,
Okay.
Global
Okay.
South.
Okay. Most underrated player.
Most underrated player, phew, I think at least for, our discussion and what have you, I would say uh, for his importance in Raptors from a bowling perspective would be Swami.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Very good point. Very good point.
Because if
Best spinner.
Raptors are so loaded with batting, they need their bowlers to be at their absolute best. And I think Swami is being underlooked. I think he can do very good.
You can. You can. Yes. Best spinner.
Best spinner is a toss up between Paras and Sanjeev.
Okay.
And I
Most.
think I'll give the edge to Paras for now. Yeah.
Yep.
Edge to Paras.
Yeah. There was a reason there was a bidding war for Paris. So,
Yes.
yeah. Most unprofessional player.
Most unprofessional player
Suku, come on, come on.
is
Suku, come on.
the one that I'm staring at
Which one?
because
You're staring at.
you
You're
you
staring at
yell
three
at
of them.
you yell at people, you wear your pants over your belly button like you're a grandpa. Yeah. You're always sledging other guys, you're never on time, even for your own damn
Mm,
podcast, you know,
yeah.
and you are the captain of Greenox, and because of you, Greenox has forfeited so many tosses in the past, you know. So it is you. It is
Mm,
Okay.
you. The crown goes to you.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Sheikh, learn
We
something.
love you too.
Hey, I'm shocked. I will hold this thought until Hassan goes. I'll hold this thought because I'm gonna
Okay.
bring it up again. Best
Okay.
winner. No, actually, we did the best winner. Tournament winner.
Tournament winner, I think it is between Cash and Global Soft. And I would say if Global Soft can play well and come to finals, they may take it on.
Agree. Agree.
But Cash is there. I think Cash will be in the finals.
I think that's a little biased, but we'll move on.
Oh,
Um.
because I'm with Cash.
Yeah, he's the cat
You should just cut the ticket because I'm with Cash. What else do you want?
player of the tournament.
Player of the tournament, I am going to stay with Krishi. And that's
Rishi.
why I'm picking Global Soft because the player of the tournament never wins the damn tournament. So I can give the player of the tournament away and give the winner to Cash. But I think Krishi will surprise. I think it is his peak season is loading.
Yeah, I think Krishi and Delhi are two of my favorite players in this league. Two of my favorite batsmen in this league, and I think I've
I
told this
I I
before too.
thought it was me and Rajbir and
Mm.
Hassan.
We're not talking about 20 years ago. We're talking about now.
Even you know what? This year, Greenox, Hassan and Rajbir are going to be clapping from outside, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, Hassan, you're next. So rapid fire with Hassan Zedi. Best overall squad.
Best overall squad. Um, I would say Global Soft.
Okay. Best batting unit.
Best batting unit. Um, Strikers.
Okay. Rank the top three duos in this league.
Um, I'll start with Usman and you, and Usman and Hassan Sheikh, and then Vishnu Abdul, and then I think here's what it's new thing, but I think it might work for them if they try it. But I would say Uday and Sohail Abdul might click.
Yes,
So
That
yes,
was
yes. I don't know why more people are not talking about that. I think
yeah, they
they.
don't realize. Sohail's been doing really well as an opener. So if they keep him as an opener with Uday, I think they can have a good start every game.
Yes, yes. Most explosive duo.
Most explosive, I would say you and Usman.
Okay. Most reliable duo.
Krishi and Mushto.
Okay. One player who can win a match single-handedly.
Mm, me,
Okay. I agree. I agree. Uh, most one player who must fire for their team to qualify.
Ali Khan.
Ali Khan. Okay. Most athletic.
I would say Balu.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. Most underrated player.
Most underrated player. Man, this one's always a tough one because there are a lot of guys, you know. I would say I know we say his name all the time, but I feel like everyone's just forgetting how good Surya is as a
Yep.
hitter. No
Yeah.
one, it's like people forget him, but he can
Yep.
literally change the game just by himself. So, and we saw that in MCC, right?
Yeah.
But I think he is very underrated because people just look over the big names and they don't look at Surya, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, he can play the long game or he can go all out and hit any bowler. It doesn't matter who's bowling. So,
Yeah. He's the little magician in
I,
Raptors.
I I think you need to piss him off, and he can be the absolute best when you piss him off.
He's too
yeah.
nice. It's hard to piss him. He's too
Uh,
nice. Best spinner.
You have the capability to piss off anybody, Hassan.
I agree. I remember. I don't want to. I don't want to
he will
interrupt this
usually
rapid
no
fire.
no. Hassan will calculate the number of balls, number of runs scored, divide it, and then tell batsman, okay, you are playing with 40.37
Strike
strike.
rate.
that's funny.
Okay. Most best spinner.
Paras.
Okay. Most unprofessional player. I think I should just skip this question.
I yeah,
Say it, Hassan.
it's definitely you. So
It's
yeah,
definitely you.
yeah.
Nothing. I think you want to talk about a player that's unprofessional that you were annoyed about this weekend. So you may want to name him.
Oh yeah. Well, we all know Heather is, but I think you're one step above Heather. So yeah.
Oh, that's like that hit me deep. That hit me deep.
Yeah. But you know me, if I am saying this on here, I will say it to anyone's face. That's why,
That's right. I
you
agree.
know. So
We know
Suku's
you.
been playing with me for 20 years. He knows.
Okay, tournament winner.
Tournament winner, I would say strikers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Player of the tournament.
Krishi.
Krishi. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. This is the rapid fire done. Um, we're gonna have just one last bit and then we're gonna end this, okay? I want you to make one big take before you leave. Just one big statement, one big take that you want to stand by no matter what happens.
We already
Okay,
gave
Suku.
right that explosive and spicy.
No, no, we want this to be more spicy. We want to end with this. All right, Suku, go ahead.
What is this format?
I gotta stick to it.
Yes, you have to stick to it.
Holy shit. I think
And
Killa.
Suku, before you go, I'm asking you first because I'm giving Rajbir time because he didn't do his homework. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm asking you first.
My X factor is Killer 11, and Killer 11 will qualify for the playoffs.
All right, Hassan, you go.
What am I saying?
Your take, your biggest take that you want to stand by no matter what happens.
My biggest take is talent does not win games. So if you feel like you have a talented team, you're not gonna win this tournament.
You're basically saying SS Strikers are not going to win this tournament. I
Well,
like that take.
you don't have a talented team compared to others. So you have a lot of weak points because if you look at it,
But
who are you playing in the playing 11 every game?
the thing is, it doesn't matter because you're
Yeah.
not going to be able to get any out. That's the whole thing about it.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
not worried about that. So I've played with you, Usman, Fazal, everyone on my team. I know these.
All right, Rajbir, you go.
One of the big heavyweights, a star-studded team, gonna lose 4 of the 5 games.
So
Hey, I'm not
why are
naming.
you getting upset? Do
Hey,
you think you
I
are the
am not
star-studded team?
dude. I am not naming any names.
I
It
think
can be
I
Cash
think he's
ATM.
talking. I think he's talking about either us, Raptors, or Cash ATM. Because I feel like from star-studded standpoint, it's those three teams are stars. If you think about
Oh,
it, like big picture, if
Global
you take a
Soft
step
is,
back.
I mean, whatever.
Oh, of course they have talent. They're very talented. I'm not saying they're not talented, but if you think about like stars, like the names that you think about, those three teams, especially Raptors, are full of that. Full of that.
Look again without taking names. The most gelling team, right, of all of them, without knowing Killer 11's dynamics, right, is Catch ATM.
Yeah.
Well, because
I
because
would say it's
majority of their
global. So
wait.
I would say it's global. I would say it's
Well,
global.
Cash ATM team is gels together because it's what Greenhawks
Yeah.
mostly.
No,
That
No,
yelling
No,
is already
there
there.
is Brothers, there is
Avengers,
Avengers.
No,
Mystic.
Mystics.
Suku, let me.
Yeah.
So that Cash ATM yelling, right?
uh,
It's already there. That glue is all like dry, almost dry. You need new glue, which is global.
Global.
Yeah.
You need like a fresh glue to to yell it.
oh, nice. That's funny. Well, thank you so much, all
So
three of you.
hey, before you end,
Yes, go
what do
ahead.
you think you are going to score in the regular season 5 games? What do you think your total batting score will be, Hassan Sheikh?
Mine
Yeah. Are you gonna get to 210?
together in 5 games
Your individual score in 5 games
combined.
combined.
I think in
You're gonna
five
score
games,
200 runs?
I think I'd score more than that. I think I'd score 300, 350.
How many
No.
matches will be
Tell
drawn?
me correctly. How
You
many
mean
runs?
you mean combined, right? In all 5 innings.
Yeah, 5 innings against these other teams. Hassan Sheikh, how many runs are you going to score?
I think I would score 300.
Wow.
300. So anything less than that?
Anything that less than that, I'm taking all three of you out for dinner.
Oh,
सही है
that's good.
Okay,
हाँ
we got free food.
रेस्टोरेंट में कर
Okay.
ले राजवीर
You're not.
I
You
I
know,
thought
first of
he
all,
was
you
saying.
guys.
I thought he was gonna say that I am going to Division B.
with
No,
Casey
what I
Knights
want to say
with
is that
Casey Knights
because
Yeah.
a new no, a new me is coming. It's launching, and it's gonna
You know,
launch.
Do we
I
pick
think we
the
should
spot?
talk about the
Hassan,
new
do we pick
me.
the
I
spot?
think the new me has less horsepower and more mileage. Is that what you're saying?
No. The new me is going to be next year when we have this podcast and we talk about the most athletic player. I think I'm gonna be there.
So do we pick
It's
the
gonna be
spot,
me.
Hassan,
Dream.
for the food?
Yeah. Where do we eat our food now?
You guys are not eating no food because in 5 games, 300. That means that out of 5 games, I have to score 1 or 200, and then 20, 30, 20, 30, and we get there.
Okay,
And hopefully,
that's good.
hopefully, I'm gonna talk
You
to
know, the
Abdul.
Chiefs are not bowling in this
No,
tournament.
I'm gonna talk to Abdul. I'm gonna make sure that game number 1 and game number 4 is Chiefs.
So Gurchetan Paji will be so happy
Look,
after hearing this.
my prediction is you will be around 200.
200. Okay,
I think 40 a game in a T10 is a reasonable expectation. You
Yeah.
as a
If
pre-signed
if
player with
you
the
are
skill set that you
scoring
have.
if you are scoring 300 runs in a tournament, that means either Usman, Puzzle, or Delhi are not scoring this tournament.
okay. Let me clarify that. I think I misunderstood your question. I thought you were talking about 5
No, no, no,
T30
no,
games.
no, 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 no.
No,
You
no.
did not
अब हो गया
misunderstand.
Just
Oh,
being genuinely honest. I
Abhi
thought
ho gaya.
हो
Abhi
गया.
you better pay for free food
yeah
no,
and
no.
stop taking free weight loss pills from your pharmacy. That is not legal.
Let me rephrase this. Let me
DLP
rephrase this
one
for the audience.
All right,
I
let's
meant
go. Let's go.
T30
Have a
games.
good night. Good night.
I meant T30 games in 5.
No, 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 no,
I
no,
think
no.
Well,
I said T10.
you guys caught me here. This is not right.
300 runs.
I was talking about T30. I was not talking about T10.
I would say he would score 207.
I think yes. My goal is
I'm
to
in a
score
podcast.
207 in 5 games.
Yeah.
No,
I
my
think
goal is
200 is doable. 200 is doable.
I think 207.
No, he's gonna score
Let's see if I
207.
can beat my let's see if I can beat the number on my back. 207.
Yep, 207. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
207. That means you are getting Usman run out, Fazal run out.
Delhi run out.
out. Yeah.
That means that I'm selfishly opening.
Are you opening?
I think so.
And you are going to keep wickets?
No. I want a field.
No?
I want
You
a
want a
field.
field?
I want a field.
Okay.
Someone has these catches.
Okay, cool guys. I need to drop.
All right,
No,
go. Good talk to you
हो
all.
गया हो गया
We'll,
Hassan.
Awesome.
Bye.
thank
Thank you,
you.
buddy.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Thanks, Hassan,
Bye,
for
man.
arranging
Bye.
this podcast. Yeah, thank you.
Hi.
Bye.
Can I watch some TV, please? Yes or no?